Travel companions, in this video, we'll see one of the 5 days of an itinerary through Rome. We start day 1 in Rome. If there's something we associate with Rome, it's its Colosseum, the Flavian amphitheater. And since it's a must-see in the city, and you'll probably be very eager to visit it, just like we were, we'll start the day by visiting it, and also the Forum and the Palatine Hill. Most of the routes will be on foot, so I'll be letting you know the distances. Our accommodation was in front of the Parliament, so we were 2 kilometers away from the Colosseum. It's very difficult to put together an itinerary in Rome, because you won't take a single step without coming across a place that will catch your attention. So we'll be mentioning the names of some places we find during our walks, and if you like them, you can add them to your list. Built in the 1st century, it's located on the east side of the Roman Forum, and was the largest one built in the entire empire. Originally known as the Flavian Amphitheater, it became known as the Colosseum because there was a huge statue next to it, the Colossus of Nero. Welcome to the Colosseum. On our previous visit to Rome, we had already done this tour, entering the Colosseum. But this time, we wanted to do it with a guided tour, since we think you miss out on a lot when you see things without knowing the history or the context of the time. The access was very quick, since you don't need to wait in line, and in a short while, we were inside this magnificent structure, together with the guide who was already starting to tell us details about this amphitheater that hosted gladiators, executions, wild beasts, and even naval battles. The Colosseum had a capacity for about 65,000 spectators. Those who were close to the arena were the emperor and his family, and the senators, and as you went higher up, the lower strata of society were seated. There were gladiator fights and public spectacles, even recreations of naval battles. Construction began between 70 and 72 AD, and its inauguration lasted 100 days. The entire Roman people participated in it, and during the celebration, dozens of gladiators and animals died, sacrificed for the entertainment of the people. A lot of material was taken from its ruins to build other Roman buildings. After this visit to the arena and the upper part, we headed with the guide to the Roman Forum and the Palatine. As I told you at the beginning, the tour is in Spanish, and after taking in the views from the Palatine, we finished at the Forum. The tour. Walking through the Forum, the place where all the civic life of ancient Rome took place, with a guide, it was really great, because we had done it the last time as well. But honestly, walking among these ruins without knowing exactly what they were, what function they served in the life of the city, takes away your ability to truly appreciate the history. The options for guided tours range from just doing the Colosseum, starting at around €50, or including the arena, or the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill. They have several options, so I'll leave the links in the description. Promising ourselves to come back at night to see the Colosseum lit up, which we'll see later on, and now, with part of Rome's history already in our minds. We were going to do a walking tour in the evening to keep exploring this city, but since we had time, we first headed to the Vittorio Emanuele monument, about 500 meters further. Built in white marble, the monument to Vittorio Emanuele II, also known as the Altar of the Fatherland, is located in Piazza Venezia and was inaugurated in 1911. Subscribe. Although it dazzles us every time we see it, we know that many Romans don't like it, and it's called the typewriter or the wedding cake. But its construction meant the destruction of a large area of the Capitoline Hill, so it's understandable that it wasn't well received. You can visit it for free up to a certain level. From there, if you want to take the elevator to the top for the panoramic terrace, you'll need to buy a ticket on site, which costs €15. The same ticket also lets you access the Palazzo Venezia, which is just a few steps away. You can do this visit within a period of 7 days, so we would leave it for another time, you'll see. On the tour, you get very beautiful 360-degree views from here. Also, since not so many people come up here, it's not as crowded as other places can be. You can do it in a more relaxed way, but it's also true that if you want to save money, you can get beautiful pictures from the stairs, although they're not as complete.
Thank you for watching the video.
Subscribe to the channel for more videos.
Time went by quickly. We stopped for a snack. It was September, but it was still quite hot, and we were getting ready to meet our walking tour guide. For this first day, in our opinion, a free tour is a must to get to know more about the city. We chose to do it late in the afternoon, but it could have also been a nice option in the morning. We met near Trajan's Column, about 300 meters further approximately. The column was inaugurated in the year 113 and has a long spiral that wraps around it and depicts the Dacian Wars. Trajan's Forum and Market are also here, so we took the opportunity to walk around a bit before starting. Free tours, as we always say, are not actually free as the word might suggest, but rather, you are free to decide how much you want to pay for them. At the end, you'll leave a payment per person, according to how the tour was, and keep in mind that it's a payment, not a tip. The one we did was very good and thorough. Always keep in mind that you only visit part of the city. It's impossible to see it all, but you can choose to do more than one during your stay. I try to start with the introduction one, although this time we did the Imperial Rome tour, but the experiences have always been very good. When it ended, he left us a message with recommendations for places to eat in different areas, and that's always appreciated. With this tour, we visited Piazza del Campidoglio, which we would return to in order to visit the Capitoline museums, and from there, very close by, you get beautiful views of the Roman Forum. We passed by the Circus Maximus. Although we didn't go in, you can. The entrance fee is €12, and we continued towards the Teatro Marcello. With this same free tour, we went to the Bocca della Verità in Santa Maria in Cosmedin. This mask, in which everyone puts their hand, is not certain, but it could be the cover of a sewer. It became famous in the movie Roman Holiday from 1953. The legend about this monument, which is explained in the movie, says that whoever lies loses their hand when they put it in the mouth. We continue the tour towards the Teatro Marcello, this Roman theater completed between the 13th and 11th centuries before Christ. Here we can see how construction continued, attached to it and using its structure. We continue that walk through the Jewish Quarter, a place where you'll find several restaurants that you can come back to at night if you want. The video is helping you, so I ask you to help us by subscribing, liking, and sharing it with other travelers. And we would finish this tour at Largo di Torre, Argentina, the place where Julius Caesar was assassinated. Every day on this tour, I will leave you with a place at night to enjoy the views. Today, thinking about what we've seen, I'll leave you with images of the Colosseum. At night, we had dinner right in front of it, at Royal Art Cafe. But at the end of the video, I'll show you the images and the bill. And now it's time to rest, so we can get ready for our second day.